Hey church, how are you? I just wanted to do a little midweek pick-me-up, if you will. A couple of announcements I want to give you. Share with you some things that's going on. And share a little scripture with you this afternoon or this morning. First, we're working on plans about getting us back together. My prayer is I'll be with you guys on Easter Sunday morning. I'm still trying to get my lungs strengthened. I'm hoping that I'll be able to preach some that morning. We'll have two services, 9:30 and 11. The 9:30 service, Leon Smith will lead us in worship that morning. So all of you that want to get out early on Easter morning, come hear Leon. He'll be a blessing. And then we'll have our regular 11 o'clock service as well. Let me remind you, we will continue to social distance. And we will be under a mask mandate for these services. A lot of our folks still have not been vaccinated. I can't put myself at risk again. And I sure don't want any of you to go through what I've been through these last couple of months. I do want to thank you for your prayers, your support. The love that you've shown us has been overwhelming. I would ask that you continue to pray for April and I. Pray that my lungs will continue to get healthy and my strength will come back. While you're praying, pray for Dan and Connie Larimer. Dan's been in the hospital since Christmas. He's currently in ICU at Cartersville. He has some issues with blood clots, and he's taking treatments for his cancer. So remember them. Also, the Adcock family, Coleman, had his tonsils taken out yesterday. Everything went fine. He should be going home today. Remember them. Nikki Cox is having some tests run next Friday. So remember Nikki and the Cox family. Also, as you're praying today pray for the weather that's upcoming, that God would spare us from these storms, and that everyone would find safety. So also tonight is Awana. Our plan is the plan will be to have Awana. I believe it's movie night, so they're watching Wreck-It Pete. The meal's at 5:30, Awana's at 6, and then adult Bible study at 6:30. Our plan right now is I'm working on a Lord's Supper, and hopefully we'll do that the Sunday after Easter. So again, I just ask that you continue to pray. I appreciate you guys so much. You're loved more than you know. As we begin to move into the Easter season, I want to share some scripture with you. Matthew chapter 20, verse 18 and 19. Behold, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be betrayed to the chief priests and to the scribes. And they will condemn him to death and deliver him to the Gentiles to mock and discourage and to crucify. And the third day he will rise again. Jesus traveled the road from Jericho to Jerusalem, about 14 miles, a half a day's journey, as he led his disciples. He knew what he faced when he got to Jerusalem. This was no last-ditch effort to save humanity. This was no salving, dying mission. Jesus knew exactly what he was going to face on that Good Friday. Well, why? Why did he do it? Well, oftentimes, and rightfully so, he did it because of his love. His love for you and I. Wanting to mend our relationship with God. But there's another reason that Jesus was able to do this without fear. Jesus stepped towards Jerusalem with the promise of God in his heart. He knew what God had promised him. He knew that God was going to fulfill his promise. And so, with that in mind, Jesus, without hesitation, courageously marched to the cross. And you and I can take hope in that. When we're on those roads from Jericho to Jerusalem, and we know there's going to be some tough stuff, we can carry the promise of God in our heart. And I can tell you now that it's the promise of God that sustained me these last couple of months. So take heart in that, church. Know that I love you guys, and I look so forward to seeing you soon. Have a great week.